Alright, let's fight this wedding. Now, I remember there being some tough enemies here, too. So, you know, hopefully I don't have to redo that entire fight. Yeah, the fire guys in particular, I remember having a problem. Some sort of problem move. Oh, what did Lulu just get? Some sort of overdrive? She got a lot, actually. Wakka's overdrive feels like crazy because of Stone Touch. Hey, Gilligan on the Rocks, thank you for donating towards rebuilding the overlay. In addition to the overlay, you can also put points now towards building up Wolfos Town, which I'll show for a bit after this next hour or so. Yeah, if I remember right, these things can eject a party member, which is a problem. Problem and a half. And they don't count as proper Machina, so you can't dismantle them. Ah, okay, don't... Okay, that's not as bad as I remember it being. But when they start stacking up, I guess it's a bit more of a problem. Man, Kimahri's got good defense, actually. You know, rips off the metal siding and boards down the streets of Bevelle. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. I like how the level of hypocrisy that Yevon is at is that their soldiers literally have flamethrowers and guns. Like that's the Machina that's okay. So yeah, the stone guardian type things are also immune to stone, so you know, that's another problem. See? Yeah, there we go. There's the eject. Oh man, okay. They might have an elemental weakness I can exploit. Oh, I can learn... Well, I was gonna say I can learn Thrust Kick for Kimahri. But maybe not. Game does a really good job of driving home the point about religious hypocrisy, yeah. If I get ejected, I don't think I lose. I don't, like I'm hoping not, at least. That would be so cruel if the game can just eject all your party members. And you're just like, game over, you idiot. Should've dodged. Wait, where am I going? Kind of blocked off here. I can't actually see. Am I supposed to go this way? I don't think so. Am I at some sort of weird dead end? I must have taken a wrong turn by mistake, I guess. That's weird. Oh, okay. Okay, it was just blocking that barrier. Okay. Okay, that's a relief. That's a cool looking rock guardian robot. It is. Everything in this game looks cool, except for the stuff that doesn't look cool. Okay, note to self, get Thrust Kick for Kimahri. I don't think ejecting enemies is that useful for me, but, you know. Take what you can get. We're just demolishing this entire wedding party. Pretty interested in 16's new and reinterpreted monsters. Yeah, it could be cool. Hard to really say, honestly. Now, see, they waste the time having flamethrowers when they could just cast Fyra. Thrust, Kimahri, you see? Oh, Still getting enemies with only like 1200 HP, it's interesting. Like, the scale of this game seems actually quite small in terms of the numbers going up. Hoping that 16's monsters don't look too traditional. It's gonna probably be very Ivalice. So if you like how 12 looks, you'll probably like how it looks. But, well, that and like obviously the popular MMO Final Fantasy 14 with a subscription or whatever, that also might be a good thing to look at for what 16 will end up looking like. Can I thrust kick this thing out of the fight before it thrust kicks me? That's the real question. What I'm really excited about with 16 is using the summons as your DMC weapons, basically. I hope they get some good picks in there that aren't just the standard ones. Like, I hope there's, like, some FF6 Espers in there. I don't want to just have summon like Shiva and Ifrit and stuff like that. I want like Modwin. Put Modwin in. All right, first and last time I'll use thrust kick. Immune, I guess. Man. Alright, well I have to destroy that thing before it makes my party members not get an EXP. We know of at least 5 icons, you mean? Who's gonna lose the XP? Okay, Wakka's not getting that much from his sphere grid. I need Kimahri to keep going because he's my MVP. The death animation for this thing is so over-exaggerated for what it is. Like, you think it just fall apart like a rock, but no. It goes flying like it's a Star Wars extra. From the original trilogy specifically. It just got hit by a blaster bolt and then going flying. Wow, I've gone through a lot of high potions. Shiva, Titan, Phoenix, Ifrit, and probably Behemoth. Behemoth, interesting. Because Behemoth flip-flops between sometimes being a summon, but usually not. Like, usually it's something else. That was lucky. I just mashed there. Oops, shoot. No AoE then. That's a shame. At least that was the right target. Cool if you had Behemoth powers. Yeah, make Behemoth a charge character. Make so you can charge up your punches and then like shake the earth. Alright, at the very least, pretty soon I'm going to be able to use Yuna for the first time in quite a long time and build her up and hopefully get her some actual like Tidus damage numbers someday. Because she hasn't gotten a strength boost in a very long time and hasn't gotten a +4 at any point, I don't think. Yeah, even if you yourself can't get all the summons for your, like, and get lots of variety for that, there's a very simple solution, and that's to have a Virgil who has different summons. Alright. This bit always really bugged me as a kid. Coming up. Oh no, he has a gun. What are we gonna do about that? We just mulched like 20 guards with the guns, but this guy, he has a name. We need to see the natural evolution of Final Fantasy 13 behemoths. What? So even more bipedal? Like after you beat their bipedal form, they stand on one leg?
You would play at marriage just for a chance to send me?
I wish they had made it so that her staff was not a 2D texture. At least for this scene. Like, they did it for every Keyblade in Birth by Sleep. They could have done it for this one staff in this one scene. I mean, monopedal, yes. That's the next evolution of a behemoth.
Do you not value your friends' lives? Your actions determine their fate. Protect them, or throw them away. The choice is yours.
See, now if Yuna were as cool as she is in 10-2, then when she jumps off a cliff here, she could dance as she falls and send them all, and they'd all be safe. That's quite the falling animation. Couldn't you give him one of the guns with bayonets? I mean, it doesn't matter what type of gun he's holding, really. Oh, we're back to FMV, okay. This whole subplot is so bizarre. Like, oh no, they're gonna kiss. And I mean, he is a corpse at this point, so that's pretty bad. But like, I don't get the purpose of this subplot. And after this, it doesn't go anywhere. And this is where T just gets really mad. It's like, yeah, this is the point where it's too far.
Kill them.
Like, all he wanted was the kiss, and then he'll betray Yuna.
I am sorry, but it is for Yevon.
Aren't those weapons forbidden by Yevon?
There are exceptions.
Auron's updated face looks so good.
No!
We can see all the pores.
Throw down your weapons. Let them go. Or else.
She's really lucky she didn't trip over that dress as she did this dramatic scene. It's so long, but it all just nicely flowed backwards. The shaking gun is a nice touch. See, that might not be intentional. That might just be a matter of it being a 3D PS2 game where they didn't have a Z buffer
please.
yet.
You're coming with us!
Don't worry. Go.
This is foolish. If you fall, you'll die.
Luckily,
Don't
I mean,
worry.
unfortunately, you have no way to
can
fly. You don't have the ability to summon various
Believe.
aeons. I wouldn't know anything about this, being a summoner myself. I have leverage, my own life is so sick. I guess. It's not unsick. Did everyone forget that she can summon Aeons? See, but yeah, no, like if she had started dancing in midair, then she could have sent Seymour, solved all the problems, and that would have been all, like, because like if she can summon while falling, she can dance while falling. So I'm sorry, that's how it be. Of course she can do it in midair. You can see this in Dissidia. It's part of her air combos. Smoke bomb! Oh, flash bomb, okay. Like everyone starts panicking from a blinding light. That's the real terrifying thing here.
An all-bed flash bomb!
Let me go! I'm gonna kill that Seymour.
Yuna said leave. We leave.
We'll join up with her later.
Break through!
Ah! Ah!
Where'd Uni go?
The Bell Palace is temple. Yuna goes to one place only.
The
Seymour,
Chamber of the
oh yeah, that's my old tweet. I'm glad you appreciate that tweet so much, Marvin. Alright, it's almost time for the next cloister.
It's too quiet. A trap?
Who cares? Yuna's waiting for us.
Cover your eyes. Seymour looks directly at it. Listen, he's dead now. He doesn't have as good of a connection between his brain and his body functions. Is the PS2 Square Enix flash effect a common tactic? True.
The teachings. What about the teachings?
Hey, don't look at me.
I know Wowka's just dumb, but like... Oh, what? Oh, okay. I hope I didn't miss anything there. Anyways, it's almost time for a guide.
Man.
So this is Yevon's true face.
Like,
They betray their own teachings.
they would have found this out even if they hadn't done anything overtly evil, because this is the temple that Yuna needs to go to. So they would have just seen all this machina, even if Yevon never did anything bad, because it's just openly right in front of the temple of Bahamut. I do really love how all the technology in Final Fantasy X is water-based. It's a really great way to tie the aesthetic together.
The entrance to
Oh,
the
I see a
trials.
primer.
I wonder if Uni's really in there.
Let's go and see.
Let's go.
It's like Scientology. Once you get into the insane shit, you're too invested to back out. I guess. Alright. This is the temple I'll definitely need a guide for. Oops. Oh, good. I'm Albedgbigen. Or did I ever mention that Bevelle is an ancient Machina city? I mean, wait, does he know that? I forget what Auron does and doesn't know, honestly. Did anyone ever name Bahamut? Actually, no, I don't think anyone's redeemed that. So that's a problem. If need be, I might have to repeal the thing that says that anybody who has already chosen an Aeon name can do it just for this one to make sure it gets a name. But for the time being, if someone wants to claim it and they haven't claimed a name before, by all means do it. Don't have the points. Oh, did I finally manage to get through your hundreds of thousands of points, Marvin? At long last? Did I finally decimate it? Okay, still on a linear path for now. Oh god. And so Tidus threw himself from the tallest cliffs in Bavel. I just have to press confirm, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, but there's no sphere on this side. Ah. Oh, I got this one. Okay. Okay, hold on. Like, maybe this is just like the Makalanian temple where it's actually not as bad as I remembered it being, but it probably is. He just pulled a Celes. That's dark. Okay. Something that I miss, I retweeted something like this a long time ago, not that long ago, a couple weeks ago, where someone was like doing a comparison between modern game guides and old ones, where like it would be like a text guide with maybe some ASCII art or something like that, and nowadays it's way more bloated. And something I absolutely do miss from that is there was definitely a time where I could look up the Bavel Cloister of Trials and just get a list that says like left, forward, right, forward, left. I could just follow that and I'd be set. And now it's way more like verbose. Like, thank you guide. It says you can get this platform by pressing the X button indicated on the screen. You must now press the X button again while the platform is directly above the green glyphs with arrows on them, located directly on the tracks. Press it while the arrow is pointing in the direction you want to go. Like, that's... I don't need all that information. It's very intuitive. Okay, that's one thing down. Oh no, can I not move this while it doesn't have a sphere in it? Hold on. Ugh. Hard to even test it. Okay, I think I'm out of luck. I need a bonus sphere. You could get a walkthrough for tech written by Winnie the Pooh. Perhaps. I mean, like, I'm not gonna glorify the old guides because there is some weird stuff. Like, if you have been using old guides for at least like the early 2000s or late 90s, then you'll be familiar with weirdly, like, I think is out of pocket the right word to be using here, but just out of nowhere, just super horny comments for no real reason. Just out of nowhere. Like, one that always stick out for me is with Final Fantasy VII, when you get Aerith in your party. There's like the definitive Final Fantasy VII guide with all of the insanely thorough completion requirement stuff. When it gets to her, it's like, I recommend putting healing materia in a slot, and then it just randomly after that says, I'd like to put a materia in her slot, if you know what I mean. And it's like, like, can you keep it in check, buddy? Can you have a little bit of self-control, just a smidge? You're writing a Final Fantasy VII guide. I have to live with out of nowhere horny comments and trails spread treats, so nothing has changed for you. Yeah, I guess that is just also kind of the nature of people who write this stuff. Just sometimes don't have those social skills you need sometimes. Okay, I guess I can put this on the other slot. Yeah, I also remember there being like a weirdly, like, overtly, extremely horny guide for Chrono Trigger I read way back in the day. Like, it's just weird how that stuff just crops up into existence, and in that way, the more sterile, bloated versions of guides that you have nowadays are better. But it would be best to just have none of that. Yet to encounter any weirdly horny SMT guides? That's surprising, but maybe the fact that it's surprising makes it make the most sense. Got the TS model rotating. Yeah, it's like he's in a microwave. It's like that scene from Dream Drop Distance with the TWEWY models rotating. They didn't have any idea how to format that cutscene. If you're gonna be horny, at least be faithful to the characters in your horniness. See, I would actually, more than anything, what I would respect is if it's like weirdly overt horniness for a really obscure character. Like, you're reading a Final Fantasy VII guide and it's completely normal, except sometimes they're just like, oh man, Ketshi though. Oh. Have I seen Diana, the SMP demon Diana? Maybe. I'm really bad with names on the best of days, so I may have seen the design. Diana is the one with 90 breasts, no real body, just 90 breasts. I feel like that's like a mythological thing. But yeah, I think I have seen that design posted, just not with a name attached. Alright, so far straightforward. I forgot how fast these arrows move actually, like it's deceptive. Alright, now which way am I going first? Goddess Fair Sphere. The way it slowly moves you into the center when you do that is strange. Okay, I don't think I want to use this sphere yet. Yeah, unfortunately the guide I found is not going to be good for streaming purposes. It's not easy to keep track of everything. Like, does anyone else, when they see something, think like, man, I wish I could actually bother to do any of this stuff, because these people have no idea how to have a basic flow to it. Because, like, I look at some guides, and they just don't seem to know how to make it so a human can read it. And it's like, man, if I could just use a guide, or if I could just make a guide myself, but I just don't have the data, the raw data to make it work. And yeah, I was like, if only though, if I could just steal someone else's data, I could make their guide so much more usable. I'll just keep going, I think. I gotta get the destruction sphere, so hopefully this doesn't go too badly. Huh, okay. That's weird. I guess there's something else to unlock? There's one more path to take. I've definitely gotten better at internalizing directions and location in games, so maybe this isn't so bad of a dungeon anymore. Still has the problem with all these pedestals, and there's nothing to really help me figure out which ones they want me to put it in. And yeah, if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up losing one of these spheres and having to redo a bunch of stuff just to get the destruction sphere. So I really do need to cross-reference, I think. God, this guy really just isn't that useful. Oh, there's another sphere in here? Oh, I can barely see that. Luckily, this has 2 slots. They more or less force you to use the destruction sphere to proceed here. Is it that easy? Like, I know this place has more chests than the other cloisters, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's kind of a strangely structured one. Oh, what? Man, I was mashing. You can probably hear it. Really is, like, good, though, that... Man, wow! No matter how fast I mash, huh? Like, I am going pretty fast, I guess. There we go. Now, I might have to go back. The glyph sphere might not open up the door. Yeah, I have to put the glyph sphere over there, it looks like. Ugh. Okay, gotta put this back. Specifically because this temple's a one-off, so otherwise Anima would be forever locked, I guess. Yeah, I've always been fairly thorough with the destruction spheres. I believe I missed some when I played the game for the first time on PS2. Whoops. Damn it. But in the PS2 version, you can just go back very easily to get spears you miss and things like Besaid, for example. So, yeah. I definitely don't... if this place is never something you can return to, I wouldn't know. Is anyone excited for Seth Rogen Donkey Kong? I hear some kind of optimistic things about the Mario movie, but I am so worried about it, like, being so bad. Because, like, what I do hear makes it sound like they are respecting the source material and, like, not changing the designs too much, and Nintendo is being very strict and they're putting lots of money into it compared to what Illumination usually puts into it. But I feel like Illumination and Miyamoto are a match made in hell. So I'm just... There might be some footage soon and then we can get a better idea. They've been very, very tight-lipped about this. There have been 2 Sonic movies in the span of this time. But... I don't know. Maybe maybe it'll be good. It is inspired casting, I'll give them that. It is not the kind of a casting you'd immediately expect. Not casting Charles Martinet, though, is very weird, I think. Because, like, I don't know, like, imagine, I said this on Twitter when it happened, but imagine if they were like, oh, yeah, we're making our first ever Mickey Mouse movie. He's not being voiced by, I don't know his current voice actor, but he's not going to have that high-pitched squeaky voice. It's just going to be Chris Pratt doing a normal voice. That's what we went with. Like, that just seems so insanely disrespectful. Wait, is this the right one? Don't think it is. At least this will make it move slower. Charlie Day as Luigi and Jack Black as Bowser is also perfect. I agree with that. Those are very good picks. Like, really, every other character, I think you can pretty easily change them and have a different kind of thing going for their voice. It's just like Mario has had the same very distinct sound for a very long time. Expecting the Mario movie to be bad, not entertainingly bad, just boring. I can't say, honestly. I have no idea. Like, they've been so tight-lipped about it. It's kind of insane. Like, they haven't given you any information, and we now have 2 Sonic movies out, like I just said. Like, it's such a contrast. You're just not going to bother because nothing but Mario is enjoyable enough for you to justify engaging with it. Try the RPGs; they're really good. Like, if you love Sonic and hate Mario, you'll love Thousand Year Door and Superstar Saga. Oh wait, this isn't right. Mario doesn't have nearly the potential of Sonic? I don't know. I think they just have different potentials. It's the same kind of thing as Looney Tunes versus Mickey Mouse, or whatever the equivalent specific thing, but like Bugs Bunny versus Mickey, I guess. Because they can do different things, and one of them has a lot more like zest to them, but they both have a lot of potential because they're cartoons. Yuna clearly cheated this cloister just by flying in with Valifor. Yeah, probably. I don't know, it depends on what her faith is like right now. She might still believe. I don't think her faith truly gets shattered until she meets Yunalesca. Yeah, Bowser's Inside Story is one of those ones that I've heard has been great for over a decade, and I have just never gotten around to playing more than 5 minutes of it. Yuna Kefka? Not quite. Alright, so just like Macalania, this is nowhere near as bad as I remembered it being. Have I played Partners in Time? I sure have. I have memories ingrained into the core of my being. Wait, this looks sus. I don't want to go up these steps. I feel like the cutscene's gonna trigger. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, yeah. I think I remember this now. Uh-oh. That sure was automatic. Okay. I was worried I just walked into the cutscene by auto-triggering that. Wait, yeah, so did I finish my story? Because, yeah, I have memories burned into my soul playing, oh, what the heck? I can't just walk across. I was at, like, a family gathering, and I was playing, Partners in Time, and just grinding against that final boss that lasts, like, 40 minutes, because they, like, gave it 10 times as much health in the finale, like, or in the Western version, I mean. Wait, so what do I do here? Something seems up. Hold on, guide time. Oh, hello, Dio96. Well, yeah, Mario and Luigi. So, the thing is that Yoko Shimomura has two styles of music. She has whimsical music and she has dramatic music. To my right. Oh, okay. There we go, it all worked out. Or did it? Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. But yeah, Yoko Shimomura has those two different styles, and then Kingdom Hearts is the franchise that exists right in the middle, and it has both of those. It has Mario and Luigi music, and it has Radiant Historia music, and then those two are the other side of that spectrum. Okay, wait, what? Oh, wait, did I need to bring a second sphere up here? Did I screw it up? Bowser's Inside Story balances comedy and higher stakes. Cool. Hey, Riverana, how's it going? Legend of Mana lives on that border too. It's great. Yeah, I mean, she never does just one or the other. She always has some whimsical music like Mario and Luigi or some dramatic music like Radiant Historia. It's just that only Kingdom Hearts truly exists in the middle. It's the one franchise where you're gonna get those insanely dramatic piano and violin burning music finales, and also those marimbas bouncing around all over the place. Alright, yeah, I'm seeing two Bavel spheres in this. So unless there's a way back down, I think I've just locked myself out of it. That sucks. Shimomura's Master of Masters theme is unhinged. Yep, it sure is. Can I seriously not go back down? Kingdom Hearts is absolutely Yoko Shimomura distilled. Oh, this really sucks. This really, really sucks. Like, I don't know what to do in this situation. I can't miss this destruction sphere. All I get is a Night Lance, but well, I'm just gonna check something. Hope they keep the people that they brought in to do arrangements for the data battles. Yeah, I'm sure that they're there for like filling out the ranks as they ramp up steam for more Kingdom Hearts games. Kingdom Hearts can have Rowdy Rumble and Xemnas boss theme in the same game. Yeah, I mean it could have a remix of Rowdy Rumble in the style of Xemnas' boss theme, and it would still be fine. You could even, I feel like some of you could probably hear it right now in the back of your head. This keyboard sucks that I'm using. I just need to make sure that I don't need to open this chest to get Anima. Okay, the HP Sphere one is what you need for Anima. Okay. Okay, we're safe, folks. And Kimahri's weapon is good enough. I don't think I need to worry about him. Okay, that's a relief. That's a... Okay. The Night Lance might be really good, but I'm not resetting the game just to do that all over again.
Inside, maybe?
Then what are we standing here for?
The 13th dilemma for Sykes is so cool because the electric guitars are seemingly synced up to trigger right when he goes into Berserk mode. It's so good. Uncle Scrooge summon Wen Nomura. I mean, they'd have to power scale things a lot to make it so that you could use Scrooge in a fight and it wouldn't be busted. So this reminds me of something, actually. Something that sucks about this version of the game with the Dark Aeons added to it, which are super bosses that unlock right at the end of the game. There are cutscenes you can get for going back to every single faith, but you can't see a bunch of them because they're blocked by super bosses now.
What's that?
You can see them fine in the PS2 version, and it's cool, nice little thing. You get some bonus spheres and stuff, but otherwise, in this version, you just can't see a bunch of them, and it sucks.
They're human souls, imprisoned in stone by ancient Yevon rites. The dead.
The ancient Yevon rites are a special blitzball. Nobody knows what happened to it, but legends say it can encase anyone in stone.
Yuna!
Poor, you can't name an Aeon. Uh-oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out something else for the name an Aeon thing if no one can afford it. If anyone has the points, now is your chance to guarantee it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do something randomized of some sort.
Wait! Don't come out!
Oh, that poor PS2 dress is trying its best.
There's the last of them. You are to stand trial.
Spent too much on
I expect
Wolfos?
it will be a fair
It's
trial.
unfortunate. At least for those of you who are subscribed, you get extra points just by watching. You get a multiplier based on your subscription tier. Alright. Okay, let's see. What can I do to figure things out here? Okay. I am going to... I know. Okay. I am going to swap to a Wolfos town for a couple minutes. And while that happens, I want people to say a name, and I'm going to use a random number generator to pick who gets to name it. So anything you said right now doesn't count, by the way. Once this ends and I switch, then that will be the time. Ready? Go.